Mosque, Arabic sweets, and shawarma, an Arabic day in Foz do Iguaçu. After arriving at our hotel from the airport, it began to rain, but that wouldn't stop me. I just needed to adapt and follow my itinerary for the day. On the first day of my trip to Foz do Iguaçu, I wanted to spend the morning learning more about the Muslim Arab community in the city. Interestingly, due to the strong commercial activity in this tribal border area, Foz do Iguaçu has attracted a significant Arab and Taiwanese Chinese population. You can see the influence of these cultures in the local cuisine, the appearance of the residents, and the religious practices. The influence is so significant that the city of Foz do Iguaçu features both a mosque and a Buddhist temple. When I arrived at the hotel, I was very hungry, and the first food I wanted to eat was shawarma. Due to the rain, we took an Uber to an Arabic restaurant called SHAWARMARIA SIRIANA. The restaurant featured beautiful decorations. The highlights was the menu, which offered very affordable meals, including a shawarma for just 20 Brazilian reals. In Salvador, it's quite challenging to find quality shawarma at a reasonable price, and I haven't enjoyed a good shawarma since my trip to Peru. So right there, I ordered a chicken shawarma and it was delicious. The sauces had a great flavor as well. As you can see in the photos, the shawarmas are quite large. During my trip, I had the opportunity to try Arabic sweets for the first time. In that restaurant, I enjoyed some flaky baked sweets filled with pistachios. The flavor was interesting and delicious, but it was just the beginning. I planned to visit a real Arabic sweet shop afterwards. After we ate, the rain continued, but decreased enough for us to go outside. We ordered an Uber to visit the mosque in the city. This was the first mosque I ever visited in my life. The name of the mosque is OMAR ibn al-KHATTAB. This mosque is the second largest in Latin America and serves as a religious meeting place for the community of over 20,000 Muslims living in the city of Foz do Iguaçu. This is a mosque where Muslims in the community could offer their prayers and hold their religious events. The works of constructions of this mosque began in 1983 and it was completed in 1987. It was a bold project for its time, which with Islamic architecture, with the construction of the largest free-span dome in reinforced concrete in Latin America, with a capacity for up to 580 people, with an octagonal base and surrounded by arches. Its interior is full of arabesque details and is decorated with religious motifs on the walls. Outside, its 31 meters high minarets or towers right out calls to prayers 5 times a day. The mosque, named after Omar ibn al-Khattab, uh, who was considered by Islam to be one of the most just and pious men in Muslim history, serves a function that goes beyond the religious and has become one of the main attractions of the city, contributing to tourism and economic development in Foz do Iguaçu, in particular promoting religious tourism. Well, being in front of the mosque completely exceeded my expectations. It is a beautiful and imposing building, set in an environment that conveys order and peace. The ticket's price for a guide tour of the mosque is 30 Brazilian reals. As many of you know, since it is a mosque, it is important to wear appropriate clothing. Women are required to wear a veil. The mosque provides veils and dresses for visitors visitors to use while they are there. In fact, she had to wear a veil to enter, which was quite nice and quite cute, to be honest. It is interesting that they also have clothing for men. It was very exciting for me, as I was able to wear appropriate attires to visit the mosque. They had clothes in my size with elegant designs. It was so amazing to be able to wear the appropriate clothes to be there. It's like to be part of the moment, which was quite amazing, and nice clothing over there. So maybe it was perhaps it was due to the rain, but only there were a small group of visitors on the mosque back in that moment. It was just a family of three and the two of us there. At the mosque, they are accustomed to the rain, so they have umbrellas available for us to move around comfortably around the mosque. We visited a conference room where we watched a video that explained Islam and highlighted the presence of the mosque and the Muslim community in Foz do Iguaçu. Following the video, we participated in a question and answer session with one of the guides. There was a valuable opportunity to dispel prejudices and gain a deeper understanding of the religion and the lifestyle of its practitioners. One significant aspect of our visit was observing the role of women in the mosque. Most of the staff working there were women, and the guides who led our tour were not only knowledgeable but also incredibly kind. One of the guys even spoke with me in Spanish and to clarify something to me, and she was even pretty helpful and pretty kind, and she took some photos of me and explained me many other things about the mosque and also the other touristic attractions there in Foz do Iguaçu. During my visit, I had the opportunity to see an exhibition of the Arabic calligraphy organized by the United Arab Emirates Embassy. It was a quite nice exhibition of our Arabic calligraphy, pretty beautiful, and also show me another aspect of the cultural expressions of the Arabic community or the Arabic cultures. During that visit, I was able to take home a Portuguese version of the Quran and a Spanish guidebook about understanding Islam and how to read the Quran. This is because since they are on the triple border zone with Paraguay and Argentina, they do have visitors who speak Spanish, and also they have believers and priors who comes from Spanish-speaking countries. So during my visit, I learned a lot about Islam, which inspired me to want to travel to an Islamic country. I particularly thought of Pakistan as I had good friends from there. One day, I hope to visit Middle East to learn more about its rich culture, and I also would like to explore an African country where Islam is practiced. After visiting the mosque, the next part of my adventure was indulging in Arabic sweets. Right across the street from the mosque, there were 3 restaurants offering Arabic sweets and food. I chose to visit a restaurant called ALBAYAN DOCERIA ARABE. When I entered the sweet shop, the sight was incredible. All the sweets looked so delicious that it was very difficult to decide which one to try first. They had a wide variety of sweets with predominant flavors like pistachio, chocolate, and various nuts. I ordered a cup of hot chocolate, Nutella pastry, and a pistachio cake. The chocolate was not overly sweet. Instead, it was aromatic with a rich cocoa flavor. The baked pastry, filled with Nutella, featured a delightful combination of sweetness, butteriness, and a hint of honey, perfectly complementing the Nutella. However, the pistachio cake was the standout. It was soft and its flavor was absolutely delicious, with the distinct taste of pistachio shining through on it. Notably, throughout these videos, you will notice that pistachios are readily available in the city and are featured in a wide variety of sweets, especially Arabic sweets or Arabic desserts. It was definitely worth visiting that sweet shop. I would rate it 10 out of 10. On that day, I had the opportunity to immerse myself in Islamic cultures and its flavors without leaving the continent. I observed and learned about the Arab community in Falls Iguaçu, gaining insight into the historical context that brought them there. It was a refreshing experience indeed. You know, one of my trip's goals is to share with different cultures and learn new things. I want to grow as a person throughout my travels and understand how the world works by experiencing all its nuances firsthand. Well, thank you for taking the time to listening to my story. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.